This is a quick video to talk about slowly upgrading my diet in baby steps towards, I'm not sure what exactly. I kind of want to go for whole food, plant-based, mostly raw living foods, vegan by the spring or summer. But a combination of factors, one, not really having my own kitchen, and also cost, and wanting to do it in baby steps instead of one big jump. Plus, it's harder to be raw vegan in wintertime. So if I do it in baby steps, by the time summer hits here, I'll probably have reached my goal. But today, I'm doing my first batch of brown rice, and I've been eating white rice and Indian sauce because it's pretty inexpensive. And so one small upgrade I can do is switch to brown rice. And I got this bag at Costco. It's 5 kilos and it was only $12 Canadian, which is a good deal. And I just cooked it for the first time. Trouble with brown rice is it takes longer than white rice. The white rice, I just had to boil it and then let it boil down a bit and then wait for 20 minutes. But this takes 30 minutes and then 10 minutes of sitting. And it did recommend soaking the rice for 30 minutes in cold water before. So it takes a little bit more effort, but I'm going to try since I bought the bag. And so I made 2 cups of rice, which will probably last me 2 days. When I just eat rice and sauce, I can eat a lot of it. So I make myself enough to feel really full. And then I'm going to add this stuff because it's really tasty, just like it says. And it's pre-made, but it doesn't have any preservatives or anything. So I do like this brand. And forgive the dog barking. And so I'm going to put the second half of the rice in this container for tomorrow. And then mix in the sauce. Pretty easy. I could add some veggies, but I'm too lazy at this point. And I had half a can of lentils sitting in the fridge from the other day because I actually added a whole can of lentils and then half more of a can because I didn't really have that much rice to cook. And I found this brand, it's organic, and I want to eventually learn to cook beans and lentils, but apparently getting some canned stuff is okay. And I don't know if I'll do beans and lentils in the summer, but they do go well with cooked food, not so well with raw food. So things will be changing over time, but what I like is there's only lentils and water. And also, for some reason, they managed to only put 38 milligrams of sodium in there. Whereas a lot of cans, they have like 200 to 600, even if you get an organic one. And I like this one too, because I don't have my own kitchen and I don't really have a can opener right now, so I can just open it without a can opener. So I strained that half a can. I usually don't leave them in the fridge like this, but I did this time for some reason. So the rice should be ready to look at. Let's see if it turned out okay. I haven't looked yet. Oh, it looks like a lot. It looks, oh, it's quite nice, and it's not even stuck to the bottom. I did what they recommended. I melted the oil and then coated the rice and then added the water, and it's quite fluffy and nice. So hopefully it looks like I don't have a big gob of rice that's too crunchy or chewy. So yeah, I'm going to put half in here and then I'm going to mix in the rest and eat it all probably because I can eat a lot. So this is the most expensive thing. It was $2.50 on sale. I did get from Costco this, which I'm going to switch to. They also have a butter chicken one, which you can just not put chicken and then it's vegetarian. And so this stuff was, where is it? Oh, $8. And so, you know, I can get 2 at least out of each, maybe 3. So that cuts the cost down in terms of the sauce. And then there's also eventually getting to the point where I like make my own spice mix and sauce, which could be a bit cheaper too. But it's hard when I don't have my own kitchen set up right now. Limited space.
So this is good for limited space, pretty limited budget, but not super, super limited. I do have access to Costco, which is helpful. And if you are looking to be a little bit healthier and you have access to a Costco nearby, it might be worth getting a membership. Because, for example, I like to make green smoothies in the morning. And then, so I got the Vega powder. I needed more. It's $35. That same size elsewhere would be like $50. And that's going to last about 3 months. So say I buy, 3 or 4 of those a year. Right there, that's almost the price of the Costco membership. And then the blueberries, it's $13. And I can't remember how much you get. 1.5 kilos, and they're organic, so that is a way to get organic blueberries, which is good to do organic if you can. And that size, you're pretty much going to get a third of the quantity anywhere else for that same price, at other things like Superstore, Safeway, things like that. So again, like just those 2 things for making smoothies. If you like a bit of Vega protein powder, I like the vanilla Vega. It adds a nice taste. Then the blueberries, organic, and they have non-organic ones that are even cheaper. And then I put coconut milk in my smoothie, which this is a good price. You can get it the same. There's 6 in there, so they're $2 each. You can get one for $2 if you're lucky on sale, but at Costco, you're always going to get them for $2 a piece. And then I got some organic spinach. That's not going to last as long, so I'll have to go out and get other spinach elsewhere, which I usually don't get organic, which is fine. I do the best I can where I am. Got some olives. It's a big jar for $6, and snack on those sometimes. And I've been liking dates lately, and they actually have organic dates, and they're $12, which is quite a bit, but I have gotten over my initial, I want to eat all the dates in the world, and I just eat a couple at a time. And I was getting them at Superstore, and it was $12 for pretty much half the size. So if I'm going to eat dates, I'm saving half right there by going to Costco. So I do like to get staples at Costco because it is cheaper if those are favorite things that are always used. So that's a little bit about cost savings. Of course, it's not the cheapest way to eat. I could eat macaroni every day and not have as much money or not spend as much money, but I would probably feel like crap, and I don't want to do that. So I'm slowly going to do more and more healthy things. So this is a good place to get the smoothie staple, which is my breakfast. I also get those Lara bars or whatever you want to call them there. There's 2 different kinds in it, and it's $18, and you get 18 bars. Whereas when you buy those, so that's $1 a bar, and then when you buy them at Superstore, they're usually $1.60 a bar or something, unless you can get them on sale. So again, those 3 things that are kind of my main things, like the smoothie ingredients, the dinner, and also the bars for snacks, and nuts sometimes I get at Costco, and it saves quite a bit of money. Of course, if I pig out on all of it and eat it all in one go, it's not really saving me money. It's costing me more, so I have to make sure I'm not eating too much of it. But so yeah, I'm gonna have my dinner, and I just wanted to share that, and I'll share what it looks like. So there it is. It'd be nice if it had a few veggies in there, but I put it all on the plate at once to show how much I can eat. And I like to eat a lot for dinner because then I don't really get too hungry later. Sometimes I do, but I can have a little snack, like a date or 2, or some olives, or what have you, and I'm fine. And tip is to just rinse the pot right away so it's not so hard to clean. I mention that because if I make rice for the first time and then the pot's so hard to clean, I may be too lazy to make it the next time. So this just ensures that I'll make this brown rice again. And it actually came out of the pot really easily. There's nothing left there. It's almost less sticky and annoying than the white basmati rice. So now the final thing is a taste test, I guess. I'm going to put some hot sauce on this, some sriracha, and it's sriracha with some sulfites in it. So when I get to Superstore, they have the sriracha that's organic and doesn't have sulfites in it for $10 for a big bottle, and I'm gonna get that. The rice is maybe more mushy or something, but it's still good. And with the hot sauce, it'll be even better. So I'm gonna dig in, and I hope you enjoyed these tips. I guess some of them could seem kind of like no-brainers, but I've had times in my life where I've been really, really healthy and eating super clean diet, and then other times where I'm not feeling well mentally or something, and I just make whatever, or eat at restaurants or what have you. So this is where I'm at right now. Simple, relatively inexpensive, filling, tasty, and can make it at home. So I'm going to perhaps share more along the way of getting back to a super clean diet at a relatively good price, and that doesn't take up too much time. And these things help me to stay well and feel good and have energy, and brown rice is a little bit healthier than white rice. So catch you next time when I share another simple wellness tip that could be helpful.